it's important to know who your ideal clients are. So when you're looking for clients that you want to work with, like really lasering in on niches, how many niches can I have? And is it okay to have this niche and that niche? And it's like, yes, absolutely. You can work with whomever you want to work with, have as many niches as you want. But you have to know that the more types of clients that you serve, the more that you're going to feel a little bit scattered, the less likely you are to have a deep expertise. And what we're looking for is developing an expertise so you have industry know-how that makes you an expert, and developing deep media relationships that you can call on, and those relationships cross over between several of your different niches. When you don't niche down, you start kind of operating your business from a place of fear because you don't have a clear vision for the kind of business that you want to run. So part of that is planning out the kind of clients you want to work with and the kind of services that you want to offer. That's niching down. Who do you serve and how do you serve them? When you have a vision for who you want to serve and how you want to serve them, anything that isn't aligned with that vision is a no. You can just kick it to the curb and you don't have to entertain that potential client. Planning your vision for your business and your life will help you learn to be more selective, which is great because it'll allow you to have a more enjoyable experience in your business. Decisions become really clear. You start to gain confidence because you're making decisions from a place of the vision for your company and clarity for how you get there. You cannot serve everyone effectively. You will not make as much money as you will if you niche down. You get to decide what types of clients you work with, what niche you want to work in. You also get to decide how many hours a day that you wish to spend in front of the computer, how many days a week that you want to take off. These are all decisions that you can make based on the kind of business that you want to run and how you want it to support the kind of life that you want to live. What lights you up? You want to really laser in on what lights you up based on what you've done in the past, work you've done that you really enjoyed, that you had great results with, that you're proud of, work that seemed kind of easy, where you were in that flow state and it really came naturally to you. Also, things that you're personally interested in, like what sparks joy or interest in you personally. And when you can cross those things over, it allows you to work in the long run doing things that you love, supporting clients that you believe in. So if there's any crossover between your hobbies, your personal life, things that you're really passionate about, if you can make that your work, that's a great starting point or a great niching down point because you already know that you love it. And the cool thing there is that when you're on sales calls, because my goal for everyone is make more money, be more effective at sales, close more clients. When you are passionate about the work you're doing because it also personally interests you, that comes through and you light up on your sales calls during that sales process. And you also come across as very in the know, as an expert, because you personally enjoy that niche or that practice area. I want you to make sure it's something that you'll enjoy 5 to 10 or even more years from now. I don't want you to get stuck in a niche that you're not going to be excited about in the long run. Another thing to focus on is past experience that you have that you can use to your advantage. So you can use work that you've done in the past. You can leverage it in some way to help attract more clients like this. And the flip side of this is knowing that you've done work in the past that you didn't really love and kind of moving away from it, or a certain type of client that weighed you down, that felt heavy. Just because you have personal experience in it, maybe you worked at an agency, or before you started your own PR firm, you worked in a corporate job and you have know-how there. That doesn't mean that you have to pursue that as a perspective, or a potential niche for you, because it's about that feeling. That's work you did weighed you down. So you don't have to continue working in something if that's the thing you have experience in. I give you permission to pivot. Um, and like I always say, this is your business. You're building your business. You should love it and you should not be filled with dread. So think about what lights you up, and you also can pivot and move away from things that are a drag or weigh you down or don't feel right. The other thing with niching in with your clients is that you should get in that flow state naturally. So I want you to think about, what are your superpowers? You have a superpower. We all have superpowers, probably many superpowers. What do people come to you for that you're just like riffing? You're happy to share information. It doesn't even have to be what you do professionally, right? It could just be something that you're great at. Like maybe you're an amazing cook and you can put recipes together and it's like a no-brainer and it just comes so naturally to you. If you can work in that expertise, that know-how that allows you to get into that flow state so easily, that will allow your business to flow. You'll have this frictionless business and this frictionless approach to how you pitch out your clients for media features, how you are selling your services, because you are conveying that confidence and that expertise as you're on sales calls. And you also project it out into the world to attract those kinds of clients into your business.